Well, we have seen sharp declines come in for many metal prices, but iron ore really has been the underperformer of the sector, where we have seen now prices in the spot market hit $100 per ton as well. Well, this is the first time that we have seen these kind of prices since July 2020. Iron ore is one of the worst performing major commodities that you have seen right now. We did see prices decline by 20% in the previous week, and this has been the worst weekly performance ever for iron ore as well. Well, we did see prices hit an all-time highs of around $230 a ton in the month of May. So from those kind of prices, we are down by nearly 55 to 58% on the lower side. The last time you saw a similar kind of a sell-off come in for iron ore was during the financial crisis in 2008. And then with the kind of jump up that we've seen in past 12 months, well, clearly that seems to be coming to an end as well. The latest trigger clearly has been the fact that China's steel mills are now dumping the raw material. We have seen China move to clean the heavy polluting industrial sector. There are latest comments coming in from China that they are planning to involve 64 regions under the key monitoring campaign during the winter pollution campaign. So China's steel industry contributes nearly 10 to 20% to the carbon emissions here, and that is the reason China is going to take this very strong step as we get into the last quarter of this year now. Well, the steel mills will be urged to cut production based on the emission levels till the month of March. So the next 6 to 8 months are going to be quite crucial when you look at this sector here. Also, when you look at the China crude steel production itself, we have seen a constant decline in that one as well. In the month of July, we saw the production decline by nearly 8% year-on-year basis. And for the month of August, we've seen a decline by more than 13%. And that clearly seems to be weighing onto the raw material here. Steel prices, well, we have seen a constant increase on that because of the output cuts. Strong demand, also tariffs imposed by the Trump administration are some of the reasons that you have seen the HRC steel prices quite on the higher side. When you look at the September 2020, HRC was trading at around 615, and September this month we've seen a high of $1923 a ton here as well. So while the steel prices have been increasing, the output has been declining, and that is the result the raw materials clearly are under pressure here. China manufactures nearly 57% of the world's steel, and when it comes to property, when it comes to construction, when it also comes to industrialization, markets will be looking out at these numbers. But back to iron ore, and we have seen a build-up in inventories here. The global inventories have been rising, Australia especially, and when you look at the Chinese ports, the expectations are that the inventories will continue to rise for the next 6 months as well. The China construction activity in the meanwhile is expected to slow down in the fourth quarter of this year and the first half of 2022 also. So that means we are looking at lower steel prices going forward, but that's a later thing. For the immediate impact clearly seems to be coming in case of iron ore here. Well, the major factor that also has been putting pressure has been the liquidity crisis at Evergrande. It is China's most indebted property company, and that could lead to credit being rationed for other developments or developers is what the really concerns are on the longer side here. For China especially, it's even bigger because 50% of all metals produced and consumed are in China. So you could be looking at one contagion impact at various levels when it comes to metals as a sector. An interesting report from UBS suggests that the iron ore prices are still above cost of production and going forward could continue to decline even more. Remember, we've had reports from Citi, Bank of America and UBS as well, which are putting iron ore prices to around $80 per ton for 2022. UBS has come out with the latest report which says that $89 per ton as an average price is what they are seeing now in the next 12 months when it comes to iron ore.